Okay, viewers, today we are going to consider trigonometry integrals, or what we call integration. Okay, how to integrate trigonometry, functions. Viewers, we've covered extensively on integration with respect to this trigonometry functions, right? All right. So today, let's see how we can tackle questions like this. Please do not confuse yourself with integration of trigonometry functions and differentiation of trigonometry functions. All right. So this one, I hope you can differentiate this. All right. If you are new here, kindly visit my previous lecture videos. I've given you all the tricks involved. You can use U substitution. Everything depends on you. You can even use the chain rule. All right. But today we are going to consider the integration aspect. Right. Good. So here, what we can do is this. We will have to reduce this, right? So let's reduce this, because we already know that integral of cos to the power 3 10 times x with respect to x is the same as integral of, then we have cos to the power 2, then x, then times cos x, then with respect to dx. Viewers, remember, if you are new here, kindly visit my previous lecture videos on trigonometry integration or trigonometry integrals type 1, where we're trying to use the concept of what? The power reducing formula. You understand? So, you see, we can't simply integrate this. It will be very, very difficult. So, we need to reduce this to a certain number so that we can get other identities or other expression for this in terms of the other, right? To make work easier and faster. Visit those stuff and you appreciate whatever is happening over here. So viewers, remember again, this is the same as, remember we said sine squared x plus cos squared x is equal to 1. Okay, the proof is there, right? So here we have cos squared x. All right, so I can make cos squared x over here the subject. So I have cos squared x is equal to what? 1, then minus sine squared x. Right, so wherever I see this, okay, I'm going to put this over there. So therefore, I can say integral of cos squared x times cos x dx is the same as what? The integral of the whole of this is the same as what? 1 minus sine squared x, then multiplying what? Cos x. So I have cos x, then with respect to x. Remember, we are integrating with respect to x, right? Good. So viewers, what can we do here? All right. Viewers, I think if, you see, now we are grown, right? We are mature, all right? So far as calculus is concerned, we are mature. So we can simply use or employ integration by substitution, the substitution method, all right? So we would say let u be equal to sine x, all right? Good. So viewers, someone will say, why not u is equal to cos x? Let me give you a trick, okay, I normally use. Now here we have cos x, okay, then we have dx, right? You see, the cos x is closer to the dx, right? So we will not use the trigonometry function, okay, closest to the x differential or the dx. Instead, we'll use the trig function that is far away from the dx. Do you get that right? So I have cos x multiplying dx, so I will not use cos x, okay? I will use the other trigonometry function, okay? You can also do that way, right? Good. So here, but what we have here, we have sine squared x, right? So that means I have to square this. So if I square u, I'll have u squared. Then if I square sine x, I'll have sine squared then x. Is that not so? So whenever I see sine squared x, I will just put what? U squared over there. As simple as that. Now, I can see the x over here. So that means I have to, one way or the other, I have to differentiate something, right? So if I differentiate this, So I have, so viewers, let me come here for one touch please, okay? So here I have, we said what? U. We said let what? We said U be equal to sine x, right? So if I differentiate U with respect to x, I have du, then all over dx is equal to, if I differentiate sine x, what do I have? I have cos x, right? Now, we don't want any denominator here, right? It should be denominator free. So multiply here by the LCM, which is dx. Here 2 times dx. So dx cancels dx. So therefore I have du is equal to cos x. Then I have what? I have my dx over here. So therefore, viewers, remember, therefore we said we have what? 1 minus sine squared x, right? Then times cos x dx. Remember this, is that not so? So I can say that this is the same as what? Integral of what? I have 1 minus. Viewers, what is sine squared x? This sine squared x, viewers, from here, remember, we said sine squared x is the same as what? U squared, right? So I have what? U squared, this. Okay? Then I have, what about cos x dx? Viewers, cos x dx here is the same as what? Du. As simple as that, right? So we are going to integrate this with respect to u. So, viewers, if I integrate this, if I integrate 1 with respect to u, I have u, then minus, if I integrate u squared, I have what? U to the power 3, then 1 over 3, this way, right? Because this is an indefinite integration, I'll add what? Constant of integration, right? All right, good. So viewers, please, I've talked about integration into details. The introduction is so good. Nice introduction, right? You will be able to appreciate the concepts, right? Good. So for integration, you said you add 1 to this power. If you add 1 to 2, you get 3. So u to the power 3. Now the power over here, which is 3, okay, you divide everything by the power, which is 3. That is the whole concept of integration. But for differentiation, you subtract 1 from the exponent. So now recall. So recall that we said what? We said u is equal to what? Sine x, right here. That's what we said. Let u be equal to sine x. So now I'm going to express u in terms of the trigonometry function. Remember, the question was given in trigonometry function, right? So therefore I have u. This u is equal to what? Sine of the angle x. Then minus, I have what? 1 over 3. Then what do I have? U again, which is sine x. I say what? To the power 3. Okay? So this is to the power what? To the power 3 plus the constant of integration. So this will give us sine x, then minus 1 over 3. Then I have sine to the power 3 times x, then plus c. This is the solution to this trivial question. I'll add more examples to throw more light on the topic.